Hello. Hello, beautiful. Guys, it's been a couple weeks since I put up a video. I want to get back into making these because I remember there was a time when I was posting, I think once a week or something. And it was really great. I'm not even gonna act like that was multiple videos, but it ended up being 6 videos that I did, and I remember really liking it. So I'm connecting my intentions to do that again, to connect back to that. Hi, how are you guys doing? I have, do you see that steam? I have a freshly brewed cup of coffee. Super excited about drinking it. Cheers to Old Crown in Fort Wayne. They know how to do it right. Also, I lit a candle, only you can barely see that it's lit. I don't know, for some reason the wax is, you can't, it's like a secret that it's burning. It smells good. Lemon verbena. Hi guys. So, I have, one of the reasons why I haven't made a video, not like there's excuses, but the camera that I did have on phone, which I don't like, but it's a cheaper bill and that's what matters to me. The camera only allows me to record 2-minute videos, hence why the last 3 videos, I think 2 or 3 videos have been crazy short, as opposed to my other videos when I did have another iPhone, and they were 15 minutes long, because iPhones are bomb, and they let you record longer. So, also, shout out to the curls on my head. Look at that. They just won't go down. They won't. Decided to leave them for you. You're welcome. So, guys, lots of things have been changing, going on. I just finished a season of being a director. It was super exciting. So proud of the girls that I taught. It was so fun to teach them new things, and they were really young too, so it was just a brand new experience. I'd never taught girls that young. It was 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, so very different, very different. A mentor of mine says, if you can teach little kids like that, what you're used to teaching to high schoolers, you can, it'll make your job with high schoolers way easier. And I know what she means now. But it was so exciting, very challenging, which that's good. I wanted to be challenged, I wanted to be pushed, and definitely did that for me. But I'm back now, not like I never left, but I'm back to this, having a little bit more free time on my hands. Did some writing this morning. Look at that writing area. Doesn't that just make you wanna write? Makes me wanna write. Oh, look, it focuses differently when I turn it. That's nice. Oh, thank you, iPhone. Way to be you. So, guys. So, what is going on? How are you? I'm good. Trying to get things in order, but get things in order by making things a priority in my life. Making the things I want in life a priority. I'm 27 years old. I have a lot of dreams and aspirations. I listened to a podcast though, the other day by Brooke Castillo, which feel free to look her up on YouTube. She will rock your world. Brooke, Brooke, Castillo, Castillo. And it's a podcast that she does, and she's a health life coach, but she doesn't always do about health. It's not always about health. A lot of it is emotions, because, all of our emotions lead us into our decisions, and a lot of our decisions lead into what we put into our bodies, what we choose to do, how we choose to live. She's awesome. Love her. Shout out to Brooke Castillo. Girl, follow me, even though I only have 5 followers. Anyways, So she's awesome. She's bomb. A podcast that I listened to recently was on apathy. And it rocked my world and made me realize that there are just a lot of things that I do in my life. There's this recycled thought patterns that I have in my brain that I've chosen to believe as a little kid, and have reinstated them as I go throughout my life. Really doing a lot of work and really trying to undo those unhealthy thought patterns. Because I want to move past it. I've noticed that I do have a cycle. You know, everyone has cycles. That's what habits are, you know, where we get to a certain point where somewhere in the little circle, we realize like right here, and then you start going backwards, and then you come to that spot again, and you go right back in. It's kind of like this thing until it's like this one spot. And if you can centralize that one spot, you will do a lot of growing. Guys, it's great. I need to drink this before it gets... Fun fact, I don't own a microwave because I don't like my counters being cluttered, and they're already cluttered as they are in my apartment. And so to warm up my coffee, I just pour it right back into the pot to warm it up. Because I'm brilliant like that. For a while, though, I will admit that I just heated it back up in a pot on my stove. And then I felt really silly because then I thought about the coffee pot thing and I was like, that's brilliant. But then I was like, I mean, that's not the first, I didn't have that thought the first time, but whatever. It eventually came. Anyways, I was just writing this morning too, guys, and I was thinking about that recycled thought pattern and all of the things that I really want to do. And I have to sneeze, so my thought process. I know as soon as I start talking, it's going to happen. Maybe it won't. Okay. Passed. Anyways, so I've been thinking about the things that I really want to do in life. And it's totally going to happen. I can feel it. Pretty sure I was coming down with a cold. No, I am coming down with a cold. Last night, I got a drink at a bar. Turns out the bartender, had totally been sick. And he was telling us that he had been sick. And I was like, neat. Really hope I don't get sick. I woke up this morning and my head I was like, ooh. That's how my head feels when I'm sick. Ooh. And, so a juice with tons of ginger will be on its way into my body after this yummy cup of coffee. I know I'm getting sidetracked. It's because I'm waiting for this freaking sneeze to come and it won't. Anyways, this apathy, the things I want to do in my life, pulling it back in. And we're doing a lot of work to undo those healthy thought patterns and finding that centralized point. And recently, which normally I'd be like, oh no, I've been this crazy, this emotional, and I just don't know how I feel, and all this wishy-washy, just like semi-depression, but like not really, and like that may like sound dramatic, but like I'm being like serious, and that's like I've noticed that literally like at a certain point, and I'm still figuring out what that point is, but I've noticed that there is a point where I do just like swing right back around. And I really am working hard to, like I've said 3 times now, to do the work around that thing that's there. And to move past it and move on and do those things. Create content on this video because I want to. I follow YouTube. I follow so many YouTubers. There's a couple ride or dies that it doesn't matter what they do and what I'm interested in. I'm going to watch them. And I've wanted to, I started making YouTube videos a while ago. I'm going to stop talking about this because I'm going to get off track. Look at me catching myself. But anyways, it has been really good. It's been really good pulling my attention to things. I'm in the midst of starting up a juice business. Yeah. Clean Juices for Goshen, Indiana. So that is happening. And I'm really excited about that. Asking for all the connections. Thank you, universe. And it's just happening. It's slowly happening, but it's happening. And that is also something that I wanted to just tell you guys. Like, you know, things are not going to happen fast. It is a marathon race. And people tell me that all the time. People who start businesses, they're like, you know, it's not, things, very rarely do things happen fast. Very rarely. And I believe that. It is just that day in, that day out, that consistency, the checking in, trying not to check out. And even if you do checking out, checking right back in, you know, and yeah. And I believe in that. I believe in checking in, and I believe in starting over, and I believe in getting up again every single day and going at it, and whatever going at it looks like for you. Some people are like, I'm a badass boss, and they do like really, really well with that. I'm not really, it's very rare when I actually do connect to that. What awakens me more and allows me and encourages me and calls me forth to take steps forward is being kind to myself and just lavishing myself with self-love, self-care, things that I know that I love doing, writing, reading, doing yoga, stretching my body out, taking long walks, meditating, eating healthy food, reading books. I don't know if I already said that. But those are things for me that I love. They're so fulfilling, and they awaken me. That's my goal. I'm not trying to put myself to sleep throughout life. I'm trying to wake the hell up. Coffee. So yeah, this coffee is getting cold as we speak. It's really disappointing how fast that happened. Anyways, these curls, I just love them. I just love them. It's great. They stand out just like me, just like all of you. Anyways, so I'm going to end this video because it's about 12 minutes long, and I knew that it was going to be long because I was like, oh, I'm so excited because I have an iPhone that I'm filming this on because a friend was awesome and gave it to me. Thank you, girl. And, yeah, I knew that I was going to leave a long video, but all this to say, guys, notice the patterns that you're doing in life. Notice the things that centralize that thing where you have all this steam and all this fuel, and then you get to this point where for some reason it just switches around. Figure out that point because there are things that you're doing in those moments. Binging on Netflix, eating really, really, really shitty food, calling up old relationships, whether it's friendships or dudes or girls, like just getting into old habits that you know aren't good for you. And then all of a sudden we're like, what happened? I was doing so good. There are reasons. It just takes some awareness and some consciousness, and you guys can do it. I'm doing it. It takes hard work, but I'm doing it though. Every day I'm climbing that slow mountain of undoing those unhealthy patterns. Anyways, guys, cheers. I hope that you have a beautiful day. It's super cloudy in Goshen today, but it's actually warm, so I'm going to go on a walk. I love you guys. You can do things, and be intentional. Be intentional with your time. Use it wisely. Yeah, I know that you're loved. Have a great day.